In this video, I want to show you how you can work with dynamic template variables and how to use filters from the Liquid template engine. The Liquid template engine is what TemplateTo is built upon. So you can make use of Liquid template syntax throughout your templates and it will just work. But to make life easier for you, we've added some additional tooling into the variable builder. If we look at the data to start with, there's a couple of pieces of information that I want to manipulate. So the first one being contract date. I actually want to display the date, day, month, year, rather than year, month, day, as the inbound data is there. And I also want to take the total monthly input and calculate the late fee. So I'm going to do that via some variables. So I'll start with the date. So drag this up a little bit. Click on this plus and you can create a computed variable. All this is the ability to add filters to data. So it's the Liquid filters. We have added a custom filter for date handling. So we'll show that here. So contract date format. And then we wanted to work with the contract date. I want to call parse date, which is a custom filter that we've added to TemplateTo. The reason we've added parse date is so that you can work with more inbound string date formats and be able to parse them into a proper date format, so you can then apply formatting, which is what we'll do now. So we'll then use the date filter, which is provided by the Liquid template engine, and then we simply give this a format. Percentage day, percentage month, and percentage year. Sorry, year. So that is correct. So if I contract.date, parse date, day, month, year. Yep, save that. Take that variable and go to. You'll notice that now this has been added. You've got this is marked as a template variable, and these are marked as data variables. The main difference is that these are coming from inbound data, and these you've added to the template yourself. So to edit this value, you can just double click it, and the edit pop-up appears. You can make your changes as required, and update or cancel. I actually want to use that in the template now, so we'll go back to elements, put a text box in here, and I'm just going to put contract date. It is from here. I can find it. There we go, contract date format. So that's that. So let's just preview that, make sure it's worked as expected. There we go. Day, month, year. So it's worked as expected. Okay, right, so on to the next challenge. So the next challenge was down here in the payment schedule. I've added a new line. So on the monthly total of total monthly payment amount, the late fee would be, and I want to calculate the late fee in here now. So if we come back to variables, add another one, just call it late fee. Right, so payments dot total monthly, and I need to take the dollar off of the front of that, so we'll use the remove filter, ask it to remove the dollar from the text, and then we want to times by times by 0.05. Add that. Well, this one. Go into here. And then we get dollar. Nope, taking the wrong. Late fee. Better. Preview that one. Go to the last page. Nah, 42.50. So that's worked as well. There's numerous filters available through the Liquid templating. I will provide a link to some documentation so you can see what else is possible. You can add these in here, create yourself a new variable, add the liquid you want to run, so you can just chain these. As you can see here, we have chained the remove with the times to get the variable fee, a late fee, set correctly. So chaining works fine. You basically pass the value onto the next operation. Same with here. So parse date. If your inbound date is going to be an American format, then you need to make one change to this, which is :true. That's simply so we can provide or support lots more date formats. We need to know ahead of time if the date format that's being passed in is a US date, otherwise it will be assumed to be EU, Canada type date. So that's that. So I will link to the Liquid templating language. There's a number of filters that you'll be able to see in there. They should all work fine via this variables control. I'll also link to our own parse date documentation. It will show you which date formats are supported and just how else you can work with the control. But for the most part, you'll likely want to pass from a string and format in your desired output format.